Hey guys, welcome back to another video. This is Eric from Tech. There's going to be a quick look at the latest mid-range phone launched by Samsung, namely the Samsung Galaxy A71. For those who pre-ordered here in the Philippines, the release date is February 15. This is actually the second A-series phone launched by Samsung this year, with the A51 coming out earlier this January. So let's open this up and see what's inside. Comes in a slim and tall box with a picture of the phone and the model on the front. Let me just get a pocket knife here and let's open up the phone. Under the lid is a package with a SIM ejector tool. Alright, there's some paperwork and a free clear case. Not the best when it comes to protection, but glad that Samsung has started including a free case with their phones. Now here's the phone, but before that, let's see what else is inside the box. Here is the 25-watt charger. Hope Apple is watching. Don't need to be a flagship phone to include the fast charger. Then there's a USB-C to USB-C charging cable. Then finally, a pair of white earphones, though not AKG ones. Okay, and that's it. That's all there is in the box. So let's just put it aside. So now that we've had a look at what's in the box, let's talk about the phone's key features. Just like the A51 and last year's A-series phones, the A71's build consists mainly of plastic. The phone has a unique pattern on the back and shows off multiple colors and shades with the right light and angle. It looks like glass, feels like glass, and shines like glass. But like it or not, this is still plastic, or as Samsung calls it, plastic. This means it's prone to scratches, unlike glass backs which can come with Gorilla Glass protection. In the case of the A71, the front glass is Gorilla Glass 3. There are 3 colors to choose from: the Prism Crush Black, Prism Crush Silver, and Prism Crush Blue, which is the one I have here. As you can see, even though it's a glass back, it's a fingerprint magnet, so good as new. For a quick size comparison, I've got the Note 10 Plus over here, and this is the A71 and last year's A70. The screen size on the A71 is a pretty hefty 6.7, and on the Note 10 Plus it's sitting at 6.8. Now they both have that punch hole display right smack dab in the center, but of course the Note 10 Plus has that curved edge. This one is a flat display, though it still feels good in the hand because the back is curved. It's a tall display with a 20:9 aspect ratio, so if you're watching a lot of YouTube, you're gonna have a lot of black bars on the left and right. Next, let's talk about the display. The A71 has a 6.7-inch Super AMOLED Plus display with a 1080p resolution, just like last year's model, which I've got right here. This is the Galaxy A70 and this is the A71. Size-wise, pretty similar. Of course, you've got the punch hole display here and a notch here on the A70. This uses an under-display fingerprint scanner. Pretty fast from my testing. Some users are reporting that it is pretty slow for them, but in my case it's been pretty snappy so far. Let's try that again with the screen off. Yeah, it's pretty fast for me. Next is the chipset. One of the advantages of getting this phone over the A51 is that it comes with a Snapdragon 730, and this model comes with 8GB of RAM. The Snapdragon 730 is one of the best mid-range chipsets you can get. Other phones that make use of this is the Oppo Reno 2, the Realme X2, Xiaomi Mi 9T or the K20 in other regions, and Samsung's own A80. Performance should be good to great in most modern games. I've got Asphalt 9 running over here and it's running pretty good. No lags, no stutter, pretty good. Now let's talk about the battery. The A71 has a 4500 mAh battery, same as last year's model, the A70, and it comes with a 25-watt charger out of the box. Next, let's talk about the cameras. The A71 has an L-shaped quad camera setup, similar to the A51, though here the primary shooter is 64 megapixels. There's also a 12 megapixel ultra-wide, 5 megapixel macro, and 5 megapixel depth sensor, which means this is a versatile camera setup, which can be used in different scenarios. Finally, my unboxing will not be complete without my usual speaker test. The A71 unfortunately only comes with a single downward firing speaker. So like all phones with downward firing speakers, if you hold it like so when you're playing games, then you're gonna muffle the sound. Let's load up YouTube real quick here, guys, and let's fire up the usual no copyright sound. Let's turn the volume up. Music gets pretty loud, but not the best I've heard. But it'll do. Let's just try to load up some other videos here so we can see the black bar in action. Alright, as I mentioned, there are thick black bars on the left and the right because of the pretty tall aspect ratio on the phone. There's an option of zooming in, but it's going to cut off the top and the bottom. A lot of content will be blocked off or cut off. Unfortunately, no HDR10 certification for this phone. So if you're looking for HDR content or playing HDR content on this phone, then you're out of luck. So there you have it, guys. Another solid phone from Samsung. Let me know in the comments down below if this tech is something you want to get. And as usual, like and subscribe, hit that bell icon notification, and see you all on my next one.